Bruh, do y'all see what they did to my box? Like, look at this. They got my box over here looking like an accordion, man. It's a sneaker unboxing show. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to do me better than that, man. Special delivery. Let's get it popping. What's good, family? It's your boy Sykes, and you are looking live at another episode of Special Delivery, where today we got New Balance's XC72 on top, and boy, are these things weird. I don't really know how else to describe them besides calling them weird. Like, I've seen a lot of shoes in my life, but I've never really seen anything like this, especially not from New Balance. But they're also really nice though. They mix together a lot of elements from New Balance's past and present to give them a new contemporary vibe that looks really, really good. And these things are pretty cool. They lean right into that retro-futurism vibe that New Balance has really been killing over the last couple years. Now, y'all are probably asking, yo, Sykes, what is retro-futurism? Like, what is that? Is this a science class? What are we talking about? But don't you worry, we covering all of that today. But before we do, gotta unbox these things, so let's do it. All right, let's see what these things is hitting on, man, as I struggle with this crazy thought. I can't believe they did. Woo! Hold that thought, y'all. Hold that thought. Do y'all see these? Do you see? I told you this shoe was weird, man. This thing is insane. Like, all the details on this thing, man. There's so much here, and it all starts for me actually with this outsole right here. So as you can see, man, this thing is like split in two, and there's literally a black line that goes down the middle of this thing to actually split it in two. And on one side you've got this like OG 70s runner looking outsole, sort of what we have on New Balance's 327, which is actually a lifestyle sneaker, believe it or not. But this is a similar outsole to that. And then on this side over here, you've got like this rugged, like sharp sort of trail pattern, right? Like, this is really, really weird. It's weird, man. This is just weird. And then you go to the top, right? You got all of these different materials that make up this upper right here. Tons of suede, tons of nubuck. It's just a lot. Like, you got your nubuck right here on the end, right? And then you got some more on this toe box. You got that black line once again that splits this in two. Then go over to this side, you see you got that hairy suede over here. And then you got some more nubuck here on the back, some more right here on the end. And then underneath all of these layers, you've got this like canvas material. It feels really, really firm, really, just really firm. Like, you can bend it, but you can tell like this will definitely hold. Like, this is such an interesting shoe to me. It feels almost like a puzzle. Like, there's so many pieces that put this thing together, and some of them feel really old, some of them feel new, but they give it this like contemporary vibe that makes this shoe exciting. And that's really what retro-futurism, this retro-futurism theme is all about. So let's talk a little bit about that and these shoes' designer. So the designer of these shoes, Charlotte Lee, has been absolutely bodying things with New Balance for the last few years, man. She dropped the 327, the 237, and now the XC72. And all three of those sneakers are forays into this theme of retro-futurism that she's been so good at. Now, y'all are probably still asking, yo, bro, you still gotta explain this retro-futurism thing to me. Like, I don't know what this is. And honestly, you actually do. Like, you've seen it a ton. You just may not have known the actual term to describe it, but I got y'all, don't even worry about it. So here is what retro-futurism is. It's the concept of taking these design elements from things in the past, whether it be cars, sneakers, clothing, apparel, whatever it is, you name it. You take those concepts from the past, you bring them into the future, and throw them into a contemporary project for a new sort of look and vibe on whatever it is that you're building. And that's exactly what Lee has been doing with her project so far with New Balance. And for me, the XC72 is the most ambitious attempt at that yet for her. This thing takes so many different elements from runners of New Balance's past and puts them into these sneakers right here. So this thing has the shape of New Balance's 620. It has the different traction systems of the XC15 and the 375. It's just such a fascinating looking shoe, man. Like I really can't get over the actual look of this thing. But funnily enough, she didn't even use those sneakers as her design inspiration for these things. She actually used a vehicle. When she talked about designing these shoes, the XC72, she talked about what a concept car for New Balance would look like in the 70s. Like, what would that car be shaped like? What would the materials inside be? How would it run? How would it feel? What colors would it use? And more importantly, how do you translate that into a sneaker? And this is the final product that she came up with. Now, I gotta say, I don't really get race car vibes from these things, but they're really good. Like, these shoes are really, really nice. I also cannot tell a lot of y'all, man, these things are really different. Are they too different? Probably yes, but I think that's a good thing. I'll explain why. Retro-futurism is a thing, and y'all ain't even know it. I mean, look, think about it. Now 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 that I got your attention, really think about the things that Nike has done with their waffle runners and the Sykes stuff. And also think about what Adidas has done with the ZX series. That is all retro-futurism right there. And you've been looking dead at it. And these shoes right here, along with the 327 and the 237, are New Balance's attempt at retro-futurism. And they've done a really good job with it. I mean, the 327 is one of their best models right now. It's been remixed and remastered in so many different colorways already. And then you got the 237, which for me probably looks a little bit too much like the 327, but it's still a pretty good shoe. And then you got the XC72, which is unlike anything that we've seen before from New Balance and really anywhere else, man. I mean, these things are just different. It's just a different look at a sneaker that I can appreciate, man. These things are weird. They're sort of, I don't even know really how else to describe them outside of weird, but I think that weird is a good thing, and it's something that we should really embrace. And then on top of that, they feel really familiar to me. Like, this is a shoe that I've never seen before, but I feel like I've already worn this thing 1,000 times because of the concepts that they brought from the past to put them in these shoes, and they all mesh so well together. And to be able to sort of evoke that feeling of familiarity in a consumer is a really special thing. So shout out to Lee for really putting her best foot forward with these, man. Is that a sneaker pun? I feel like that's a sneaker pun. You know what? No more dad jokes, bro. I'm out. We wrapping the show up, man. This is Special Delivery. I'm your boy Sykes, and this is New Balance's XC72. We will catch y'all on the flip side. Peace. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Special Delivery. Make sure you like and subscribe to catch future episodes of Special Delivery. And in the comments, let us know, which Charlotte Lee project do you like the best? Y'all know for me, it's that XC72.